Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
We got this.
Set, ready? 18 Gator.
Choose the mic. Double dog. That's the way.
Snap.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
He goes to you, it's you. It comes to me, it's me.
Alert! Topper!
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
But that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
55.
Here
we go. Joker.
Allen fakes the give and keeps himself. Got an open man, it's Foster. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Check. Switch.
Leo.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Tannehill. They'll set up the screen to Balazs. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
Sponge. No.
Get it.
3rd and long, it's Tannehill. Eluding the pressure. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Ed Oliver in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
Double time, double time. We got three, fellas, we got three. Check 52. We got three.
On 1st down, Carson able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Watch the slants. Watch the slants. Here we go.
Quick throw going to be caught by Foster. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
Pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. They run it with Carson. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. It's a 1st down following a gain of 3.
Hatchet.
56, 56.
Allen fakes the give and keeps himself. Throw left side complete. It's Gregory. And he'll go down at the 28. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 2nd down, it's Carson. And he'll get this one down to about the 27.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And that is incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And that is no good. No good. Wide to the left. And this will remain a scoreless game.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. Yet in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
No room to be had there on the 1st down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
I'm going to run you over.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22 and a half set in 2001. From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this 1st quarter. We're scoreless after 1. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Here we go.
Greystone travel.
Open man, here's Foster. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
And let's pin on that. Go full street.
Kill.
Protein spill.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. First trip to the red zone for the Bills. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. Here's Carson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Go!
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52.
80 weapon.
Switch it. Come on.
Now it's Carson. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Bills touchdown. Chris Carson with his 16th touchdown of the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Now Tannehill. He's going to sling this deep down. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Tannehill. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
Here we go.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson. 20! Call that a very strong gain of 24.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He finds Robinson. Something we're seeing more of with the rise of the run-pass option. A legal man downfield, and that's going to back him up.
Set. 10-2 soft. 6-6 bullet high. Get it.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. He'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Watch the screen, watch the screen.
Hey, wahoo!
49's the mic, watch 49. I got you. 49 the mic. Let's go, baby, they turn over.
To the air again, Tannehill. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. Tannehill able to take off and pick up the first as well.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Come on, set. 10 Lobo. Topper! Topper! Hit it!
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. He's at the 50. 30, the 20, 10, and he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make the score 14-0. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, set,
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Let's go.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
I got you, son. I got you.
Here's Tannehill. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
So after the sack of Tannehill, the Dolphins come up here on a 3rd and long.
Blue draw Porker.
Check the backer, check the backer.
5.
Tannehill now to throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Chris Jones getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Matt Hawk now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from down in Arizona, and the early lead there belonging to the Cardinals. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Here's Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. He has just been alone for opposing offenses to account for now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ed Oliver, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So after the sack of Tannehill, the Dolphins come up here on a 3rd and long.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Tannehill. And that's caught left side. Seals Jones with it. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This is taken at about the 14. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball when the...
And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there for the Dolphins. 74 yards.
Hey, Charlie!
He was brought down by Marcus Peters.
Get it!
To throw is Tannehill. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
Great.
Hey, here we go. Watch the pass.
Hey, Zoo! Zoo!
Now it's Tannehill. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Anthony Brown there on the tackle. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Check. 5 wide.
55.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Let's go, baby.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
Alpha!
Tannehill on first down. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. A gain of 6 there on first.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Throwing again on second down. Tannehill. That's caught over the middle by Seals-Jones. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 21.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Check 50, check 50.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. That's complete to Robinson. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. On the toss, here's Balaj. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Hey, orbit.
Now Tannehill.
Let's go, D.
Escaping the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Kalen Balaj out of the backfield, but now it's 3rd and goal.
What a job by this defense all game long. They've come together and really said, no one's crossing our goal line, and they're definitely not going to start right now.
You can just see the dejection. Feel like nothing is working offensively. This is 3rd and goal. Still looking for the first points of the game.
SOS, SOS. Kill, 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 kill.
Ready?
Back to throw, Tannehill. And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you'd think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. This is Carson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Check. Check 52. Alert. Your track. Shift.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Lynch, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a second down and 12.
Tighten up, tighten up. Kill, kill.
80 weapon.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts us down to a third and about 5.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters,
the Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10 at the 20. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Again, it's Balaj. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
That's good for the Dolphins. First down.
Bravo.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On first down, Tannehill going deep here for Park, and that's caught inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely look for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
It's our time, guys. It's our time.
From the 24, Tannehill. Robinson's got it.
Hey, run it on me.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Now Balaj. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. They needed a yard. They got it. First down.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Rabbit. Check.
Now.
They'll run here with Balaj. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set them up 1st and goal.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Here's Tannehill. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Micah Hyde able to get a hand in and knock that one away. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Check three, check
rock it. Ready.
Here's a run with Balaj. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Kalen Balaj hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season, as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. Point after here coming up. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score.
Give me some. Here we go. Alert! 52's the mic, boys. 52.
Gun. Topper!
They'll run on 1st down. Carson, and he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now a 1st down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Allen to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off, actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Well, that's a good first step, but several steps still to go.
They still have time for the possible game-winning field goal. Time for them to be quick and hurry at the same time.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill, he'll have a 1st down past the 40. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Tannehill. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
All right, they picked up yardage, but they've got to get up to the line of scrimmage and spike it. They've got 1 timeout left. Want to save it.
Let's go now.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Look, squeeze.
Balaj. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A Miami 1st down on the 14-yard pickup. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to almost certainly win the football game. And his kick is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
This one taken from the 7. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly.